For every journey in tech, every lessons learned, and every milestone, there is a story. And welcome to Looped Podcast, our second episode, where we tend to remind you that your part in tech matters. And this time around, we have an amazing guest with us with over 6 years of experience in software engineering, a writer specializing in mobile backend engineering, and he has built products across multiple industries, from finance to logistics, and also in development. I'm sure you want to know who that is. He's a former GDSC backend lead. Beyond building products, he writes on psychology and business as Ashnode, exploring how human behavior and technology shapes each other, making his work resonate far beyond engineering. Join me to welcome Ayomide Alonge. How are you, Ayomide?
I'm actually doing good.
It's been a while I've seen you do. How has life been treating you, Nigeria, freelancing and everything?
What do you say?
How has life been treating you?
Well, life has been treating me good actually. Though, like you said, it's been a while we've met each other. Oof. Honestly, well, since this is a tech podcast, tech has been quite stressful, and it's been nice, in
it
terms
has
of
to be nice,
Okay, is it the money part that is nice or the stress?
The money part, of course.
Well, in the money part, well, it's okay, but the amount of stress you have to go through to actually get something out of it is
sure. Now you have to put in the hard work for what you want, no?
Exactly.
Amazing. And also, as graduate life been, ever since you graduated, you've looked so amazing. I just see your posts, by the way, and I always wonder, when will I graduate? God, I just want to graduate and leave this school and everything. But you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
How has it been?
Graduate life has its, should I say, it doesn't have a disadvantage, but the advantages are much in terms of, I have more time to myself.
Yeah,
all right, there's no need
actually.
to be rushing to classes, maybe taking attendance, and then you reading every single day because of exams and stuff like that. So at least I have more time to spend on work, taking care of myself, and graduate life has been fun. Just because you've graduated, there's this feeling of, so what do I want to do with my life?
Yes, what's the next thing to do?
Exactly.
But I think to you, basically, you're actually inspiring me and other people, right? And I don't know, you're inspiring me and other people, because most graduates, after graduating, they tend to sleep in their house and think of what to do. But instead, you're actually looking so great, nice, and everything. So I don't know what to say, but
it's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
And I want to graduate soon too, so that I can be like you.
Well, in a year, wait, don't be like me. Nah. In terms of graduating,
okay,
you can be like me, but just don't be like me, please. Just don't be like me.
You're actually looking good, by the way.
Thank you very much. You too.
The major reason why we are here for the podcast, to inspire people, especially beginners in tech, those that are trying to find it hard to continue and everything. And you are actually like a role model, right? And because I've had quite good relationship with you, right? I could like bring you aboard to ask if to support us and inspire other people. I don't want to just enjoy the advantage of being with you and inspire me. I want you to inspire other people too. And thank you for coming. And thank you for honoring us.
You're welcome.
So without wasting much of our time, I would love to ask you a few questions that are really relating to people, what people are going through, and how you can use your own creativity to solve those problems, because I know that you've also been in their shoes before, right? So starting from foundational question, are you ready?
Okay.
So firstly, it says, what first pulled you into tech? Your creative field, right? And what almost stopped you at a point?
Okay. Let me start with the first part.
Okay.
What put me into tech is mainly my curiosity.
Curiosity made me ask.
Okay, so let me continue.
Okay.
Um, well, I'm this kind of person that I'm always wondering how
Mm-hmm.
do systems work? How does this work? For example, we have our mobile phones.
Yeah.
I'm always like, okay, how does this phone know? Okay, if I give you this particular action, how does it know that okay, I'm supposed to do this? You
Mm.
understand? Even your television, your in every gadget actually. I'm always wondering how do
Yes.
these things work? And I'm like, okay, let me deep dive, let me make a research and see, okay, and explore what field these things are under.
Yep.
Then and that actually led me into tech. Though first off, I started with game development because like I said, curiosity brought me into that particular field.
Yeah.
But I had this other part of me that's okay, I enjoy playing games. So apart from me wondering, okay, how do gadgets work? I'm always like, okay, how do games work? Like this character, how is it done in such a way that okay, if I press this button,
It's
the
going to
character knows that it
move.
has to slash this particular opponent, those
Yes.
kind of things. So
Mm-hmm.
that led me into game development, and from there I explored that particular field, or as well. Then from there I transitioned into other aspects of tech of this
Wow.
particular field too. So
Mm.
and so yeah, my curiosity led me into tech. And the second part of your question, which is what almost stopped me.
Stop there.
Well, I would say for a beginner, tech is overwhelming.
Yeah, it is actually. I
Yeah,
can relate to that.
yeah, it's a very very overwhelming field. Though I do believe every field is overwhelming.
Yeah.
And when I was lucky to have some mentors when I was getting or should I say going through tech.
I think I need them too.
You have a lot of mentors.
Me?
Yeah,
Are you for real?
you
I'm
have a
not
lot of,
sure. I'm not
you
sure.
have a lot of mentors. Come on, you do content creation. I'm sure you had someone that actually mentored you through that process. You are
Yeah.
business oriented as well. I'm sure you had someone that mentored you through that process. So yeah, I don't know whether you need more mentors. You are already a
Okay,
mentor.
my bad.
Yeah, you're already a mentor.
I accept.
Okay. So yeah, I had mentors actually because tech is very, very overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's I when I got into tech, like I said, curiosity got me into tech and game development.
Wow.
During my phase of game development, I had someone that was actually guiding me through this particular things because um there are so many videos, so many contents out there that would put so many okay, there's a particular thing they say, okay, too much access to information restricts you from doing so much, or should I say you
Yes.
won't even know which side to pick. You
Exactly.
understand? So I had someone to guide me through that part, and it's even that person that told me that, oh, you have this kind of personality, so why don't you try this other thing in tech? I was like,
Hmm.
oh, okay, no problem, because I was the kind of person that I'm still that kind of person that okay, I love to explore.
A lot. I know that. I know that, right?
Really.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually love to explore, and perhaps they saw that in me. I was like, okay, let me just try this out as well. That was what led me into Python.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, this is an interesting language. I delved into game development with Python as well. And as I continued building with Python, I met another mentor.
Wow.
So yeah, tech is very, very overwhelming. It's the overwhelming aspect that almost stopped me. But I had some people that, were able to guide me through that aspect of it.
Amazing. I think I could grab some things
Yeah.
that is relating to me that I can also grab for myself, which is try getting mentors.
Yeah.
Also try exploring, picking things, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And find a way to like connect dots, right?
Mhm.
From things to things that it will
Yeah.
make you look exceptional and great.
Well, yeah. Well, everything in tech is connected.
Mm,
Yeah, everything in tech is
how?
connected. Okay. I recently picked up video editing, and
Okay.
yeah, I'm not editing videos for you. I
Oh.
am not. So, like, as I said, I recently picked up video editing,
Yeah.
and in during the phase of video editing, there's something in should I if you're a programmer, you would know things called should we call them trees or nodes? Let me just say nodes, okay?
Okay.
And I use DaVinci Resolve, and there's this particular aspect of DaVinci Resolve that has to do with nodes as well. And I'm like, wait,
Bro.
yeah, I'm like, wait, okay. I had this knowledge of nodes coming from a programming background. I can just apply
Exactly.
this knowledge in video
Into
editing.
wow,
You
this
understand?
is amazing.
Yeah, and
Wow.
that makes that and that should I say it extends my understanding of this particular software.
Hmm.
And apart from that, not just in tech, every I do feel like every field is related.
Yeah,
Every
everything
field is
is
connected.
related.
There's no
They're
how you won't do
connected.
one thing and then you won't learn another thing. For example, as a programmer, you may be given a task to build an hospital management system.
Okay.
Of course, you would use tech, or should I say, your tech frameworks to build this particular tool.
Mm-hmm.
But you would have to have knowledge of how hospital operations are run for you
Exactly.
to
You
actually
have
build something
to.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, everything is actually connected, and you can't really be exceptional at everything, but it builds you to have this kind of crazy value.
Yeah, crazy
And
value, and
crazy
then
value
people make
actually,
you look. Oh, look, this person is so amazing. It's so good. They don't know that. Oh, the person is trying to connect them from
yeah,
different things.
that's just should I say that's what makes you interesting to people.
Yeah.
Because okay, if you go to an event now and people actually want to talk to you or they want to vibe to you, and if they notice that, oh, this person has knowledge of almost everything,
Everything.
you become this kind of fun person to be with.
Exactly.
Majority won't see you as, oh, this person is too intelligent. No, some will be like, oh, I want to come to this person, I want to learn from this person,
Because
this
this person
person is a
can
vibe.
relate.
Yeah, they can relate, that's it. So if I don't know much about law, but okay, with the little thing I studied, I'll be like, okay, I can talk to a lawyer to a certain level. Yeah, most of my friends are nurses. I can relate with them to a certain level, and I do attend most of their events.
Yeah.
So exploration helps a lot. Like it helps a lot. Yeah.
In every that's amazing. That's amazing. One more thing. You said expression helps a lot,
Yeah.
right? And helps in creativity and everything. How
Yeah.
do you think it also finds its way in trapping some things, right? Some aspects in your journey, in your learning journey per se.
Okay. Yeah, I did say exploration helps a lot. In the aspect of exploring, you also have to have depth. Now, it will feel as if I'm contradicting myself.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what I mean by that is when you are starting out, you have to have a field that okay, you go all in.
Yeah.
Because well, I don't know whether I should bring in the Bible side of
Bring
things.
everything in.
I don't know whether I should bring in the Bible side of things. Because some people would argue that, oh, is it not the same Bible that says, oh, focus on this, and is it not the same Bible that still tells you to scatter, to to put to invest in so many things, don't put all your invest in different kinds of baskets
Yeah.
and things like that. And funny enough, I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and he brought out those verses. I can't really remember, but they are between Proverbs and Ecclesiastes.
Okay.
And I'm like, if you actually study this particular aspect, this was referring to people that are rich. Do you understand?
Bro.
Because if you are rich, it means okay, you must have done something or focused on something that actually gave you this amount of money
Yes.
or built this wealth for you.
Exactly. No.
And since okay, and just because okay, this particular thing built this particular source of wealth for you, that doesn't mean okay, it will continue giving you that same amount every single time. So of course,
Sure,
you are now in a position where you can now spread your wings and start using the profits from that particular area to expand and invest in different kinds of aspects. The same thing applies to tech. All right. For example, I said I started with game development.
Yep.
Yeah. I've gotten good enough to explore. I got good enough to explore. That's the thing. And the problem I see with a lot of people is that, okay, someone comes to you, they tell you that, oh, Python is nice, try Python. You start going into Python. Another person come again. Go is nice. You started going deep into Go without mastering Python. You understand? And funny enough, at the end of the day, a lot of newbies, after progressing, would realize that, oh, all these things are connected, just different syntax. If I had focused on one, that would have helped in my understanding of, exploring.
Exactly.
And that was what helped me a lot. I focused on game development for a while. I gained massive amount of knowledge in there. I was like, then later I realized that, oh, this is not for me. Because, okay, the country we are in is the kind of country in which, compared to other countries, the disadvantages are stacked up against you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to. That one
the
is
country
there.
is leading one already.
It's more than one. It's actually more than one. The disadvantages are so stacked that if you talk to someone out of your country, they'll be like, oh, electricity is normal here. We have electricity.
Oh, really?
We have you have a lot of opportunities here, and those kind of things do not apply here.
Sure, you have to fight for it.
Yeah, you have to fight for it. And from the background I was coming from, I was like, you know what? Let me drop game development and focus more on what would put food on the table. And when I have food on the table,
You
I can
cannot do
then
what
go back to what
your passion.
exactly. Yeah, it's I think I learned that from what's the name of this book? Is it Be So Good They Can't Ignore You? Is it Be So Good They Can't Ignore You? Where I think is that book that the man was talking about passion and things like that, and which made me realize that okay, you can actually you have to most of the times you have to drop your passion, something you are passionate about, to do things you do not like, just so you can have the resources to still
Yes.
pursue that particular passion. Do you understand? And majority do not do that. They're like, oh, I have a friend like that. He's a core game developer,
Wow.
and unfortunately, things were not really working out because game development is should I say game development in this particular country, Nigeria, is a kind of field where if you do not have the connections, if you don't meet the right people, it would be very, very hard for you to scale. Very, very hard for you to scale.
Because Nigerians, what I know about Nigerians is that they prefer looking for how to survive
Yeah, exactly.
than wanting to like play games or anything or having this interest.
Yeah, yeah. And I told him that okay, you know what? I'm a kind of person that I don't want this a situation whereby I will tell you to do something and then you will now come back to me and say, "Oh, it's because you told me to do this."
That's the reason.
No, I like staying neutral. I like staying neutral. So I'm always like, okay, I will just suggest to you, this is what worked for me. It may not work for you. All right. I told the guy that, you know what? If you have any other skill or if you can commit your time to learning another skill that, okay, would actually give you that particular source of income, learn that and then go back to game development if that's what you still wish to continue. Because one thing I discovered is that as you keep on growing and as you give yourself more to exploring different kinds of things, your passion changes.
Exactly.
It changes, and even what you think is your passion may not even be your passion. I learned that in such a way that okay, I talked to one of my clients, a very good one, and he made me know that oh, if you say oh I love game development, it's not about you saying you love game development or you loving this. There must be something about that particular field that made you love it.
Exactly.
So is that particular trait that you now look into. And funny enough, almost all fields will have those particular traits. You get
Those are even the things that will just keep moving you, keep
Yeah.
pushing you.
exactly. Because if you know what you are really, really passionate about, not okay, I love building games. That is exactly what will continue pushing. For example, a lot of people are passionate about making money. So they don't care which field they enter. Let me just
They make money
yeah.
and be good.
Yeah. And a lot of people are passionate about building value.
Yeah. Someone like me.
And you're doing an amazing job actually.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I think about what you said now. I have
Yeah.
a friend, Daniel. I can call him his name, right? He is passionate about forex, right? And he really, really loves it. He used to tell me and tell every other person that he has been trying forex since 2019.
Wow.
But all of his money that like he's feeding and everything, he pour it there forex to do what? Few carry it
Yeah,
and just
that's the bad thing about it.
so he had to like move into business because of forex. So after moving into business, he started like earning, and he's a freelancer by the way. Like he was really making good pays and gigs and everything. So after that, he had to like go back to forex. Now he's doing the business.
Yeah.
He's making money. He's living good, but he's still doing what? He's still doing his forex thing.
Exactly.
And that's just how it works. Because with what you said, it has I've actually realized some things, right? And I've realized that there are sometimes connecting dots
Yeah.
really, really makes sense.
It does.
And at the same time, you just have to do some things so that you can make yourself happy for what you're passionate about. That's amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Amazing. Okay. One of the another question, right, which is looking back, what's a truth you discovered early in your journey that no tutorial or class prepared you for?
Mm, there's there are a lot of truths, and to actually go through all of them, it's something.
A lot of truth.
Yeah,
So there are
you
some
know,
things in this tech world that are not really visible to people until you enter.
you
Is that
know,
what you're trying to say?
it's just kind of okay. One thing I know about every field is the fact that they love to sell people lies.
Yeah,
That's it. And
actually.
people love to believe lies. Sorry if anybody's offended. Well,
Yeah, nobody.
and the same thing applies to tech. You enter 6 months, you are good. Four
Yeah.
months, you get your dream job, and you start earning 100K dollars, 200K dollars, 200K dollars. Like, it's as if you are trying to sell people. I think I may just say the American dream. I don't think we have a Nigerian dream. So you're just trying to sell people this kind of delusion, and should I say that is one of the things that tutorials and school would never, or any class would prepare you for,
Yep.
because the real world is different from a world where you are on a bicycle and then you have training wheels on, and immediately, and once the training wheels have been taken off, you will still struggle. All right, and funny enough, once those training wheels are taken off, you still have to, you're on your own, right?
Yes.
And you have to go ahead and gain more knowledge for you to be stable. And usually, the knowledge that you gain from all those tutorials, classes, or school may not really be applicable. Though there's one thing I tell my friends:
Okay.
no knowledge is useless,
No
because
knowledge is useless.
you have never entered a situation whereby you would use that particular knowledge.
Exactly.
That's what happens a lot. So
Exactly. No
it's
knowledge is useless
it's not
at
not
all. I can actually relate to that
really.
because there's no way you still have to connect dots at some point. For real, you still have to connect dots to some things at some point.
Oh, give me an example.
Okay. For instance,
Okay.
I'm a public speaker, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And also a videographer.
Mhm.
So for public speaking, I read books.
Yeah.
For public speaking. And for videography, most of the time, video editing.
Mhm.
Okay. You as a person, you are like, let's say a co-founder of a company, and you needed me to edit some videos. But due to timing and everything, maybe distance, and you're unable to create that video. And or you are a camera shy person, right?
Yeah.
How is it going to work? You reach out to me that, okay, can I do this? Can you help me craft the script and just help with the talking head video and edit my videos? If I'm not good with public speaking, number one, and I'm also a camera shy person, like I don't like seeing the crowd or anything, I'm not going to do it for you, right? And that itself would break a trust, number one.
Yeah.
And at the same time, that relationship, it will not build a very, very good, sustainable relationship.
Yeah.
So there's no how. Things are connected. Even if you're a fashion designer and you know maths is in fashion designing.
Like the way you call it, the way you like.
So you just have
It's
no
crazy.
knowledge is useless. No knowledge. I can really, really assure you that.
Yeah.
And even with everything you said, right? You connecting dots and everything. If you don't have a knowledge about one thing, how will you connect dots?
Yeah, that's actually true.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't scan, then that was one of the things that actually helped me in school, because I graduated with a first class, and I would say,
I grab, I affirm.
amen.
Okay.
And majority of the syllables or the courses done, there were things I didn't know I was preparing for them.
Yo.
I didn't know that I was preparing for them. During COVID, that was when I was crazy into tech. I was crazy into Python, learning different kinds of aspect of tech.
Wow.
And funny enough, when I came to school, I was like, "Wait, what is this? Like, this is literally what I spent 4 or 5 years, or before, like, learning, and this is what school is actually teaching me. It's just
Why
like,
won't you
okay,
have
they
the
go
first
more
class?
they go more into theory.
Yeah.
So it's like I prepared for school before I before I landed into the before I saw myself in it, and I was like, wow, this is actually quite nice. And because although there were some subjects that I knew nothing about, but because of the prior knowledge I had,
Yep.
because of that knowledge I had, it made it easy for me to understand.
Hmm.
For example, one of the courses in it is project management. I didn't learn anything about project management, but for the fact that I had knowledge in some certain subjects and I had worked with some clients
Yeah.
beforehand, that actually made me know that, oh, this is how you structure projects. This is how you time people. This is how you do this, yada yada yada. And that actually helped me in fully understanding what project management is about. After, when I read the book, I saw the theory. Oh, so this was what I was doing without me knowing I was
Without you
doing this.
knowing. Hmm.
Yeah. So not to digress too much.
Okay.
A single truth I would just give is the fact that they are. Sorry, repeat the last part of the question.
It says, what's the truth you discovered early in your
Okay.
journey
Yeah.
that no tutorial or class prepared you for?
Yeah. Is that okay? Just should I say they like to sell people lies. That's just it. And it is your duty to look beneath the lies. You don't believe whatever you see on social media, and
Don't
you
even
have to
try.
have this kind of mindset that okay, everybody is just trying to sell something to you.
Yeah.
So of course they would mask it up with some certain things to to let you see to not let you see the hard part of it. Or have you not seen people do that to you? Like for example, you
Lot
might
of
want to
people.
sell someone a book, and the book may contain some things that okay are not quite valuable to somebody, and they will just mask it with a title. So let's say
How
uh
to how to how to win 100 million in 2 days.
ah, God, all this
How
kind
to
of
earn 100 million in 2 days.
I fell for that thing once. So I won't lie. I fell for that thing. It was like I had to sit in a meeting with someone just saying, oh, yeah. This person has signed up. This person has signed up. Oh, I've seen your $100. I've seen your two hundred
Oh
dollars. And I'm
really?
like, I was questioning myself. Should I pay for this? Should I pay for this? Should I do this? Should I was like, nah. It
Okay.
was later I got to know that this thing was a scam.
You remember one time on WhatsApp that people message you and say, pay to get 4K.
Yeah, that people stay for they fall for that thing.
I feel for you too.
You get it?
I paid 4K. Is it not for 10K or 8K? I don't know.
Did you get it, or did you get it in your dreams?
I think it was my dream, but did not come in real life. I don't know.
They say
It's not coming to
manifestation.
reality.
Yeah, manifestation. Once you see it in the dream world, you see it in real life.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god. Back to it. I think one more question here that says, what role do community or mentorship play in shaping your journey? You know, you mentioned it earlier that you
Yeah.
had mentors, right? What role and what impact it played in shaping your journey?
Okay. Both played a big role. Though I would say the second one played a big role before the first one,
Oh,
or better than the first one. I have should I okay, I let's say I can count the number of mentors I've had. Though I won't say I can count because everybody you meet is like a mentor to you.
yeah.
Because as long as you feel that oh my conversation with this person is
It's safe
valuable or
and
is safe and stuff
valuable.
like that, this person is a mentor to me. So and for example, when I think I started Python 2020? I think yeah, it was 2020 or
Wow.
2019. Yeah, I think yeah, it was 2020 I started Python. And I really didn't know you could use Python to build websites or applications, or I only knew I want to use Python for game development. That was all I knew,
Just for
just for
gaming.
game development. And that led me into because I was also interested in hacking. That led me into trying to use Python to build a software, an hacking software, because I wanted to I was very very interested in Alibaba then or AliExpress then. I was like, okay, you know what? Let me see if I
Yeah.
can get all their emails and stuff in there. I want to see how I was just a kid that was delusional. I was fine with the delusion actually,
Oh,
because
okay.
that delusion pushed me into knowing so many things that I never thought I would know. And from there, from Python, I went to Java, I went to C, I went to different sections before I'm like, wait,
What am I doing?
what? Exactly. Like, I just looked back, I was like, nigga, sure, I've spent 1 year doing absolutely what I know I was having fun, but what is the end goal of this thing? So before I met a very good friend of mine. He's my mentor, but right now he's a very good friend of mine. His name is Kenichi. I call him K. This guy is a badass backend engineer. I would say he's one of the best backend engineers I've ever met in my life.
Wow.
So I just felt a connect because when they say there's kind of saying that goes like, okay, when the student is ready, the master appears. So I met Kenneth a few years back, and that was when I was, should I say, still jumping hoops and trying to understand which path I'm to take, because I that was when I was trying to build dark into, or should I say, a hack into for AliExpress and things like that. Oh shit,
Yeah.
they should not. I hope an AliExpress
No, 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 no.
won't
You're
watch the
safe.
video. Okay, so I decided to lock in, like, I want to have depth in a particular field using Python. Then Kenneth just appeared out of nowhere, and
Oh.
from there we started having constant classes. Like, if your mentor sees that you are unserious, they won't take you serious. And I actually showed him that, okay, I'm a very, very serious person. I knew what I wanted. I just want to learn this, and that is all. I once took a gig, not really a gig. Okay, yeah. Here's one of the things that actually makes tech, should I say, feels like a dream or a lie based on questions you have asked before.
Yes.
I once worked for a company. That was my first internship, actually. I've been doing back in engineering. We're learning back in engineering for a while from Ken. Suddenly, I was like, oh, you know what? Because back in engineering, has to also do with front end.
Yes.
You get. So,
You work on the hand, no? Yes.
yeah, 'cause I was like, when did you start? When did you start doing? So, I had to learn front end if you teach them on CSS.
Yeah.
I worked on a Facebook platform. I recreated Facebook dashboard. Yeah. So I posted it on LinkedIn.
What?
I got a message from someone like, it's not 2-3 days or in a week.
What?
And then the person said, oh, they actually have a job and stuff like that. Though I was working for a particular one small company like this, very little amount. And I didn't know that, oh, those guys actually texted me. They wanted to employ me for a role like that.
Wow.
And I said, oh, I actually finished this in 7 days, which is, if I calculate all the hours I spent, it wasn't 7 days, it was just 2 days. And because they said that, oh, this feels slow, they didn't give me the job.
Dang.
I was like, man, the pay was, well, compared to what, the pay wasn't that much then. So from there, another person texted me. Suddenly, I got another role, and
Wow.
that was what kept me in it. So after working for the person for a while, after working for that particular person for a particular amount of time, he said he doesn't need a Python person anymore, that I should pick up PHP. And I was like, no,
PHP.
that's another language entirely. And other people would be like, let me drop Python and just pick up PHP because it was demanded for, because I want to keep my job. I'm like, I made a decision that I want to stay on this particular thing, and I've already gotten a mentor for this particular thing. So I won't risk losing depth and also losing that particular person.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got fired. Yeah, I got fired. But that was one of the best decisions I've ever made. That was one of the best. Not every opportunity is an opportunity. There are
Yeah.
distractions. You
Some
have
are
to
distractions.
Yeah, you have to learn how to discern. Understand? So I dropped it. Kenichi mentors me from evening to the next day. And we live in different states. We're always using a particular remote
Zoom?
software, not just we use Google Meet, and
Okay.
it controls my PC through an application like Design Index. When you can control another person's laptop through it. So use that to teach me. So we got so close. Then to the extent that we started doing jobs together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
amazing.
yeah, there's a way you can just when you are ready and someone says you're serious. Even the second mentor I got along the way, the man tested me without me knowing I was being tested. He just told me, go watch this course. That was all. And he said I shouldn't text him until I'm done.
Wow.
And I'm really sure I finished the course like a month. I went back to him. He says, out of everyone that he has given this to, I'm one out of, let's say, 10
10.
that he has totally mentored. I actually go back to him concerning this. Because and that actually taught me something that, okay, a lot of people show enthusiasm when it comes to learning, or, for example, they see that you are doing good. They will come to you and be like, Enade, I want to learn this. I love how you look. I'm like, okay, no problem. Go do this. You see that, they were not serious from the start.
Sure.
That filters things out. So mentorship actually, so my journey of, let's say 3 years or 4 years was shortened to a year because of, because of Ken. It was shortened. Then afterwards, I just started exploring. Now, for the part of community, yeah, community actually did its part in terms of I I got to attend more tech events through communities. I didn't know there
Yeah,
were tech events, and I got to connect with more people.
like me.
Yeah,
I connected with you
yeah, yeah,
at an
yeah, yeah,
event.
yeah. What was the name of that event again?
Google IO dots.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Google
That was
IO.
when I decided to volunteer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never liked volunteering to me. I never liked
Nigerian
it.
is actually great. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah. I well,
That
yeah,
helps me too.
yeah.
So,
Well, if I start talking about volunteering, I'm sure you and I will start arguing.
okay.
Yeah, so maybe that will be a conversation for another day. So anyway, I community played its role. I learned more things in terms of how to manage people,
Yeah.
how to, because tech can be all coding, and a lot of techies out there they ignore the fact that the most important thing to business, to making yourself known, that will help you move forward in life is actually people.
Yep.
So if you don't know how to interact with people, how to talk to people, how to manage people, how to work with people, you would be eating like you will have a big wall in front of you that you have to climb, and
Exactly.
you can't climb that wall alone. You will need people in every aspect of your life. Even the
Sure.
money you are trying to make, who will give it to you? People.
Yeah.
So if you don't know how to talk to people properly, how to negotiate, and these are things that being in a community would help you with. And communities are always sharing resources.
Also sharing resources.
Yeah, they're always sharing resources because they want their community to thrive. So the best way to help their community to thrive is by what? Sharing
Sharing
resources,
resources.
sharing opportunities,
Yeah.
opening people up to so many different things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
and that led me to GDSC Lautech, and I
Okay.
wasn't even expecting myself to become one of the backend leads there.
Wow.
It just happened. I wasn't really expecting, though. I was like, you know what, let me. And funny enough, this also goes back to depth because I got the back end. I know I didn't get the back end lead out of nowhere
Sure no.
because during that period I was known for what, for Python and backend. Like I saw a comment in one of the groups. Then someone was like, when it comes to Python, go and message. When it comes to Python, I was known to be a Python fanatic.
Bro.
Yeah, that's where you have to be very very good at what you do.
Yes.
You have to be
Master
very,
it.
yeah. You have to
That's the
master
act
it
of mastering.
exactly, and that's what a lot of people avoid.
Sure
Like
no.
master this particular thing. Let people know you. The Bible even talks about you being diligent in your work.
Sure.
If you're not very diligent in your work, kings will not know you, and you will even sit with kings.
Mm-hmm.
You
There's a
can't.
difference between good and great. And the good and the difference is what you mastering what you are doing.
Exactly. You have to master that particular tool, framework, or whatever you are with before you start, okay, moving into this, moving into that, moving into whatever other areas you're interested in. Because once you've gained mastery in one, it sets you up, give you a reputation that people can always like, oh, when it comes to mobile, go with this guy. When it comes to backend, go with this guy.
This guy.
When it comes to public speaking, sorry,
So it's fine. It's fine.
public speaking,
Speaking.
go meet Eniade.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And you did well in that. People know you for public speaking in this university. Don't they, even
Yeah.
outside of the university.
Yeah.
I'm sure even compared to video editing, people know you more as a public speaker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's when you now add it to it, oh, I'm also a video editor. They'll be like, oh, I
Oh,
didn't know.
are you for real?
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
how things are. Mentorship helps a lot. It shortens the journey, and community as well shortens the journey, but it exposes you to all those soft skills that are necessary to help your, should I call them hard skills, to
Wow.
help your tech skills. Yeah.
Okay. So now talking of soft skills, right? That's where we have conversion, we have how to communicate and
Yeah.
everything, right? Now bringing it to your work, like your real time work. How do you communicate and converse with clients that helps you retain them
Okay.
and makes them have like a very good communication and relationship between you guys? Do you get me?
Yeah, I understand the
Okay.
question. Okay. Well, in communicating with clients, it can actually get tricky. Why do I say tricky? Because majority of the clients you meet, most of them wants to rip you off as well.
Yeah,
They want
sure.
to Well, most of them want to rip you off. Most of them want to use you. And well, the word use is strong, but no, if you are a company, if you are a business, you actually want to retain more cash.
And no.
So, and unfortunately, majority of them suffer from that because trying to retain more cash will lead you to hiring someone that's not even qualified for the role, and that would lead to you paying that person money. Then you fire that person, get another person, pay that person money again. Then you
Fire.
spend more than the amount.
You're supposed to spend.
Yeah. So when it now comes to communicating with clients, um, first off, you have to learn how to negotiate, and don't be nice.
Don't be nice.
Do not be nice.
Okay.
Because they too, they don't know you and they won't be nice to you. What they are bothered about is the fact that they have a problem and they need
want to
someone to solve it, and they are looking for the best way possible to minimize cost in solving that problem.
Yeah.
And there are people that are like that. There are also people that are ready to pay any amount of money to get that problem solved. Do you understand? So if you're not trying to talk to a client, you have to make sure that okay, you are not into backend engineering. I'm into backend. I understand the intricacies of backend. Since I know that okay, you're not into backend engineering, I won't talk to you as if you're a techie. For example, you could say, oh, I have this particular thing that I want to do that is already existing, and I want you to come in and start working on it. And when you send the document, I'm like, okay, this is not something I can build on. You understand? So I have to communicate in such a way to you that I won't be telling you, oh, this person used Node.js. But because the person used Node.js, I can't use it because it will cause this and this and that. No, I have to give you an example like, oh, you have a house, all right? You're trying to build a house, but what you are building the house on is a swamp. And now you're not telling me to come to you. Now you're not trying to give me those particular, now you're not you're not trying to let me continue building that house on the swamp when I could actually build a house on a solid foundation that won't cost you much. You understand?
Exactly.
You have to communicate to your client in their level of understanding. Come to their level of understanding and communicate to them so that they understand that, oh, this is what is happening. And if you know that, okay, this kind of thing relates to money as well, you have to be transparent that, oh, this thing would cost you a lot of money if you go this particular route, but won't cost you much if you go to this particular route. And as I said, a lot of clients out there are trying to retain money. And we're also trying to secure a client. One of the problems I see that, okay, a lot of people, don't let me say country, a lot of people have is that they are looking for a big break. Like, oh, I'll just get this job and man, I'm free, I won't work again. My nigga, you keep on working forever and ever, man. So you decide to retire. You keep on working. And that big break you're looking for, well, it's possible, but ask those that got that big break. How many years were they? Were they in? How many clients did they retain? All right. You're trying to get a big break. You're not focused on how am I going to retain this particular client. Let me give you an example. I had a conversation with one of my clients because I try my best to have this kind of like a friendly relationship with my clients. I try my best to have that kind of friendly because you can learn anything from anybody. When it comes to negotiation, you're enemies. All right. But afterwards, you are friends. You understand? Because you guys are trying to, but just that don't make the negotiation seem like don't let the client feel as if they are getting scammed.
Exactly.
Because immediately you give that person a sense of, oh, I'm feeling ripped off, they would back out.
Or you acting too salesy.
Yeah. Too salesy, because what's the point of you acting too salesy if my problem is not yet getting solved? So back to what I was saying. I had a conversation with one of my clients. He said the problem he sees with a lot of people is the fact that they are trying to make a big break in tech and they don't look at other people, what they've done to reach that particular point. I've seen someone told me like, okay, one of the person I work for last few years back, not last year, some months or few years back, I think it's few years back, yeah. The man makes over £1,000 per day. Yeah, per day. Like, whenever this guy is just showing, I'm just like, wow, man, we will like get there. But the guy has over 20 years of experience.
20 years of experience.
Yeah, he has over 20 years of experience. He makes over £1,000 per day. And I'm like, I can't be jealous or be envious or be thinking this guy has 20 years of experience. I have just 6, or should I say, I have 6 or 7. And I got to learn something that whenever you are trying to secure a contract, see it as I'm going to use this contract to buy a PS4. I'm going to use this to buy my house. I'm going to use this to buy a car. People are looking for that big box without stacking up the small boxes that will make up that big box. You understand? If you don't look at it in that, sure, a big break would come, but if you're not, you're not looking at it from this kind of perspective that, oh, there are some clients that can't afford that particular huge price that you are giving to them. For example, another example I could give is there's something called I can't remember the last word. I think the sachet strategy. They do it a lot in our country. For example, look at Power Oil or King's Oil. Before oil came in sachet formats, they always been sold in kegs, and the majority could not afford kegs. So they decided they didn't reduce the quality of the product. They didn't. They just put it in a size that is affordable by everybody. You're not losing quality. You are just the packaging changed, and you are now getting the value. Sorry, you're not getting
the same value.
You are getting the same value, but worth your money. You understand? They do this for also milk, chocolate, or different kinds of things. People that can't afford the big thing, at least if you bring it down to the sachet level for you, you can afford it. Do you understand? You look at every contract like, oh, I want to use this contract to buy this. I want to use this contract to buy that. And think of it and whenever you're trying to secure a contract or secure a client, have this kind of I want to have a relationship with this person. One thing that helped me so much is that no matter how little the money may be, I do the best work possible. Like, come on, if I make a website now, and the website is clean and looking nice,
they'll call you back.
Not that they will call me back. Their clients will see the website and be like, who builds this thing?
Exactly.
People don't think about that. Someone else will see your work and ask them who built this thing. If you are still with them, they will refer you. And how long has it been? I think it's been over a year that I've applied for a job.
Are you for real?
It's been a long time I've applied for a job. It's been a long time. I can't remember. The last person I talked to, I think he said it's been over 30 years he applied for a job. It's referrals.
Referrals for over 30 years.
It's referrals.
Wow.
You have
That's
to.
Amazing.
Yeah, if you are not delivering the best work, you won't be called back. People call you back for a reason because they know that you can deliver well, and they know that, okay, even if they don't reach your capacity, they know that they are still getting the best out of it, and they will get their problem solved.
Yeah.
You won't complicate it for them. Yeah. Sure, they are annoying clients.
Yeah, there are a lot of annoying clients.
People are annoying.
A lot of
people are annoying. That most times you don't have to risk your mental health for them. You have to just be like, oh, sorry, I can't work on this for now. Please give it to another person. I've had jobs where I finished an entire project for a client, and what he paid me was just half of it, but I didn't cut off the connection. I just told him, sorry, I've done my part for you. I can't continue. I want to hand this project off to another person. You don't drag it. The person still texts me till now. We still have conversations till now. When it comes to work, I know that, oh, this is how this person behaves, and I know how to handle this person. Do you understand? So the main point is, whenever you are negotiating with a client and trying to keep a client, don't make them feel as if you're getting ripped off. Make sure you are solving their problems. Make sure you don't say that, oh, I'm trying to make a big break from it, like, oh, this person must pay me $6,000. And funny enough, you're in a country where if they tell you or you tell them $6,000, they look at you and be like, what happened to your currency? Yeah. They will look at you and be like, what happened to your currency? So, and funny enough, the standards of your country is not up to where they are.
Yeah.
They will look at your education system as well.
That's another thing. Thank you so much for this.
Yeah.
It's really, really amazing. I'm not gonna lie, because I learned quite a lot of things.
Yeah.
The act of mentorship, the act of you mastering your skills, you connecting dots, you experience it with people, with clients. Don't be nice with your clients, but when it comes to negotiating, don't take that risk and everything. And thank you so much for having us. This episode is really, really amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Like, subscribe, and send a review. Share to your friends and people who would love to watch this, and see us in the next episode. Bye.